1. Lexical. Lexical change. Innovation. Linguistic innovation. Neologism. Create a neologism. Evolve. Language evolves. Adoption. Adoption of new words. Linguistic. Linguistic diversity. Trend. Linguistic trend. Lexical innovation refers to the creation of new words and the evolution of existing vocabulary. This process is driven by social change, technological advancements, and cultural trends, shaping the way language evolves. The adoption of neologisms reflects linguistic diversity and adapts communication to modern needs. As language continuously transforms, lexical changes contribute to its dynamism and adaptability. 2. Plasticity. Neuroplasticity. Environmental. Environmental changes. Adaptation. Evolutionary adaptation. Survival. Survival mechanism. Trait. Inherited trait. Resilience. Biological resilience. Modification. Genetic modification. Adaptive plasticity refers to an organism's ability to adjust physically or behaviorally in response to environmental changes. This adaptation enhances survival by modifying traits such as thicker fur in cold climates or water retention mechanisms in plants. Biological resilience allows species to persist despite challenging conditions. Such modifications demonstrate the dynamic nature of life and its continuous evolution. 3. Litigation. Consumer litigation. Defective. Defective product. Lawsuit. File a lawsuit. Compensation. Financial compensation. Liability. Legal liability. Regulation. Government regulation. Enforcement. Law enforcement. Consumer litigation refers to legal action taken by consumers who suffer harm due to defective products, false advertising, or contract violations. Such lawsuits seek financial compensation and hold companies accountable for their legal liability. Government regulations and law enforcement play a crucial role in ensuring consumer protection. Effective litigation reinforces consumer rights and promotes fair business practices. 4th. Spacious. Spacious atrium. Ventilation. Natural ventilation. Architecture. Modern architecture. Aesthetic. Aesthetic design. Transparency. Glass transparency. Illumination. Artificial illumination. Functionality. Structural functionality. An atrium is a spacious central area inside a building that enhances natural lighting and ventilation. Common in modern architecture, it serves both aesthetic and functional purposes by creating an open, inviting atmosphere. The transparency of glass structures maximizes illumination, while its design improves airflow efficiency. Atriums connect public spaces, promoting interaction and enhancing the overall functionality of a building. 5. Strategy. Negotiation strategy. Divide. Divide into parts. Incremental. Incremental progress. Negotiation. Peace negotiation. Conceal. Conceal the plan. Opponent. Negotiation opponent. Execution. Execution of a plan. Salami tactics refer to a strategy of dividing a problem into small parts and addressing them incrementally. This approach is widely used in politics, negotiations, and business, often allowing progress without triggering strong opposition. By concealing the full extent of a plan, it can prevent opponents from recognizing the overall strategy. Effective execution of salami tactics enables gradual achievement of goals while minimizing resistance. 6. Algorithm. AI algorithm. Computation. Complex computation. Predict. Predict future trends. Accuracy. Prediction accuracy. Forecast. Forecast trend. Intuition. Rely on human intuition. Bias. Algorithmic bias. Algorithms operate based on data-driven computations, following set rules to predict outcomes with high accuracy. By analyzing vast amounts of information, they can forecast future trends more effectively than human intuition. However, algorithms may not always align with human reasoning and can sometimes exhibit biases in decision-making. Understanding their predictability and limitations is crucial for ensuring fair and reliable applications in various fields. 7. Perceive. Perceive difference. Visible. Visible sign. Implicit. Implicit assumption. Norm. Social norm. Identity. Cultural identity. Dimension. Hidden dimension. Stereotype. Overcome stereotype. Culture is often perceived through visible elements such as language, food, and clothing. However, its true essence lies in implicit values, beliefs, and behavioral norms that shape identity and interactions. Understanding these hidden dimensions helps recognize deep cultural differences beyond stereotypes. By acknowledging both explicit and implicit aspects, cross-cultural perception becomes more accurate and meaningful. 8. Nonlinear. Nonlinear algorithms. Proportional. Proportional changes. Recognize. Recognize complex patterns. Adapt. Adapt dynamically. Intricate. Intricate datasets. Enhance. Enhance accuracy. Efficiency. Improve efficiency. Nonlinear algorithms process input values in a way that does not produce proportional changes in output. Unlike linear models, they recognize complex patterns and adapt dynamically to variations, making them ideal for tasks like music recommendation systems. Their ability to predict outcomes in intricate datasets enhances accuracy and efficiency. This complexity allows algorithms to handle real-world problems more effectively than simple linear models. 9. Justice. Social justice. Equality. Economic equality. Distribution. Resource distribution. Wealth. Distribution of wealth. Contribution. Individual contribution. Merit. Merit-based system. Fairness. Principle of fairness. Theories of distributive justice explore how social resources should be fairly allocated. Some emphasize equality, advocating for the even distribution of wealth, while others argue that distribution should reflect individual contributions and merit. The principle of fairness seeks to balance these perspectives, ensuring both social justice and economic efficiency. Understanding these theories is essential for shaping policies that promote a just society. 10. Expressivity. Musical expressivity. Interpretation. Personal interpretation. Nuance. Subtle nuance. Dynamic. Dynamic range. Resonance. Emotional resonance. Evoke. Evoke memory. Convey. Convey message. Musical expressivity goes beyond merely playing notes. It involves personal interpretation and emotional depth. Through subtle nuances, dynamic variations, and melodic resonance, performers bring unique meaning to a piece. This expressivity allows music to evoke deep emotions and create diverse interpretations among listeners. Ultimately, the ability to convey feeling through music enhances its impact and artistic significance. 11. Dilemma. Ethical dilemma. Choice. Difficult choice. Trade-off. Trade-off between A and B. Uncertainty. High uncertainty. Conflict. Internal conflict. Consequence. Unexpected consequence. Resolution. Conflict resolution. Dilemma situations present circumstances where no perfect solution exists, forcing individuals or groups to make difficult choices. These decisions typically involve trade-offs between conflicting values, principles, or interests, creating uncertainty and internal conflict. The consequences of such choices can be unpredictable, making resolution complex. Understanding different types of dilemmas, ethical, moral, practical, helps in developing strategies to manage conflicts and navigate challenging situations across various contexts. 12. Territory. Defend territory. Foraging. Foraging behavior. Breeding. Breeding season. Hierarchy. Social hierarchy. Habitat. Natural habitat. Dominance. Establish dominance. Partition. Spatial partition. Animals divide their territories into functional areas to support survival and reproduction. They designate specific spaces for foraging, resting, breeding, and defense, optimizing their habitat use. Social hierarchy and dominance influence how these partitions are maintained and defended. This territorial partitioning ensures resource efficiency and reduces conflicts within species. 13. Fandom. Global fandom. Enthusiasm. Growing enthusiasm. Loyalty. Brand loyalty. Influence. Social influence. Trend. Cultural trend. Engagement. Audience engagement. Devotion. Fan devotion. The fandom effect refers to the intense enthusiasm and loyalty formed around a person, group, or brand. This phenomenon influences consumer behavior, cultural trends, and psychological satisfaction, leading to strong audience engagement. Devoted fans actively promote and support their favorite figures, amplifying their social influence. As a result, fandoms play a significant role in shaping public perception and market trends. 14. Regularity. Behavioral regularity. Unpredictability. Overlook unpredictability. Deviate. Deviate from frameworks. Cognition. Human cognition. Flexibility. Cognitive flexibility. Rigid. Rigid norms. Comprehensive. Comprehensive understanding. Psychology focuses on identifying behavioral regularities, but it may overlook the unpredictability and diversity of individual experiences. While patterns in human cognition and behavior exist, exceptions such as creativity and emotional expression often deviate from standardized frameworks. Cognitive flexibility allows individuals to break from rigid norms, making human psychology more complex than simple patterns suggest. Recognizing these deviations is essential for a more comprehensive understanding of human behavior. 15. Exhibit. Exhibit behavior. Resilience. Demonstrate resilience. Regenerate. Regenerate tissue. Meristematic. Meristematic tissue. Differentiation. Cell differentiation. Adaptation. Environmental adaptation. Restore. Restore function. Plants exhibit remarkable resilience by regenerating damaged tissues and forming new structures. This recovery process relies on meristematic tissue, which facilitates cell differentiation and organ development. Adaptation to environmental stress enhances survival, allowing plants to restore functions efficiently. Their ability to regenerate plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance and ensuring long-term sustainability. 16. Lock, canal lock, chamber, lock chamber, regulate, regulate water flow, elevation, elevation difference, waterway, navigable waterway. Navigation, safe navigation. Infrastructure. Transport infrastructure. A lock is an artificial water chamber designed to regulate elevation differences in waterways. It connects canals and rivers, allowing ships to navigate safely by adjusting water levels. The lock chamber fills or drains to raise or lower vessels, ensuring smooth passage through varying elevations. This infrastructure plays a crucial role in efficient water transportation and navigation. 17. Security. Data security. Convenience. User convenience. Encryption. Encryption technology. Authentication. Biometric authentication. Transaction. Secure transaction. Compromise. Compromise security. Efficiency. Operational efficiency. Advancements in technology enhance both security and convenience, but these two factors do not always increase together. Stronger security measures, such as encryption and biometric authentication, improve data protection but may slow down transactions or reduce user convenience. Balancing security and efficiency is crucial to prevent security compromises while maintaining smooth operations. Finding this balance ensures both protection and practical usability in modern digital systems. 18. Humanism. Modern humanism. Perspective. Historical perspective. Awareness. Public awareness. Sustainability. Environmental sustainability. Ethics. Environmental ethics. Conservation. Nature conservation. Interaction. Human-nature interaction. Environmental humanism explores the relationship between humans and nature by applying humanities-based perspectives to environmental issues. Through literature, philosophy, history, and art, it promotes awareness of sustainability and environmental ethics. This interdisciplinary approach fosters a deeper understanding of conservation and the human-nature interaction. By integrating ethical and cultural insights, environmental humanism encourages responsible engagement with the natural world. 19. Invisibility. Climate invisibility. Gradual. Gradual change. Perception. Public perception. Extreme. Extreme weather. Phenomenon. Global phenomenon. Impact. Environmental impact. Mitigation. Risk mitigation. Climate change progresses in a largely invisible manner, making it difficult for people to recognize its severity. Gradual temperature increases are not easily perceived in daily life, yet they contribute to extreme weather events and rising natural disaster frequencies. This global phenomenon has significant environmental impacts, requiring urgent awareness and mitigation efforts. Enhancing public perception of these hidden changes is essential for effective climate action. 20. Cognitive. Cognitive ability. Collaboration. Human-machine collaboration. Automation. Industrial automation. Process. Process data. Efficiency. Operational efficiency. Optimize. Optimize performance. Integrate. Integrate systems. A joint cognitive system refers to a collaborative framework where humans and machines work together to solve problems. By combining human intuition with automated data processing, these systems enhance efficiency and decision-making. For example, autonomous vehicles optimize driving by integrating human input with AI-driven analysis. Effective human-machine collaboration improves performance and ensures adaptive problem-solving in complex environments. 21. Ecosystem. Marine ecosystem. Interconnected. Interconnected system. Crucial. Crucial factor. Interdependence. Ecological interdependence. Disruption. Ecosystem disruption. Extinction. Species extinction. Cascading. Cascading effect. An ecosystem is an interconnected system where each component plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. The interdependence of species means that disruptions, such as the extinction of a species, can lead to cascading effects throughout the food chain. Biodiversity conservation is essential to prevent ecosystem disruption and sustain a stable environment. Understanding this inseparability highlights the need for responsible environmental management. 22. Establish. Establish laws. Emphasize. Emphasize justice. Maintain. Maintain social order. Ensure. Ensure fairness. Dispute. Legal dispute. Foundational. Foundational legal system. Influence. Influence legal principles. The Code of Hammurabi, established by the Babylonian ruler Hammurabi in the 18th century BCE, is one of the earliest known written laws. It is best known for the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, emphasizing justice and punishment for crimes. These laws aim to maintain social order and ensure fairness in legal disputes. As a foundational legal system, it influenced later legal principles and the concept of law and justice. 23. Structure, text structure, technique, writing technique, emphasize, emphasize form, aesthetic, aesthetic value, literary, literary analysis. Interpretation, critical interpretation. Intrinsic, intrinsic value. The formalism of literature is an analytical approach that focuses on a work's structure, language, and techniques rather than its content. In poetry, for example, elements like rhythm and meter are emphasized as they shape the aesthetic experience and meaning of the text. This perspective argues that a literary work should be understood independently of external factors, such as historical or biographical context. Through critical interpretation, formalism highlights the intrinsic artistic qualities of literature. 24. Adopt. Adopt ideas. Identify. Identify needs. Explore. Explore solutions. Innovation. Key role in innovation. Refine. Refine skills. Emerge. Gradually emerge. Competitive. Competitive advantage. A lead user is an early adopter who identifies needs and explores solutions before the general consumer market. These users play a key role in innovation and product development, offering valuable feedback based on real user experiences. Their insights help companies refine prototypes and adapt to emerging market trends. By recognizing and adopting lead user ideas, businesses can gain a competitive advantage in meeting rising demand. 25. Survival. Ensure survival. Instinct. Natural instinct. Predator. Avoid predators. Evaluate. Evaluate a situation. Signal. Warning signal. Cooperation. Group cooperation. Strategy. Hunting strategy. Animals make various decisions to ensure their survival, often relying on instinct and learned behavior. When avoiding predators or searching for food, they evaluate their environment and respond to signals that indicate potential threats or opportunities. In many cases, group cooperation plays a crucial role, allowing collective decisions that enhance safety and efficiency. These strategies help animals adapt to their surroundings and increase their chances of survival. 26. Species. Extinct species. Adaptation. Environmental adaptation. Fossil. Fossil evidence. Evolve. Evolve over time. Extinct. Become extinct. Ancestor. Common ancestor. Evidence. Scientific evidence. The theory of evolution explains how species change over time through adaptation to their environments. Fossil evidence provides crucial support for this theory, revealing how ancient organisms lived and evolved. By analyzing fossils found in geological layers, Scientists trace the connections between extinct species and their common ancestors. These discoveries offer scientific evidence of life's continuous transformation over millions of years. 27. Investment. Financial investment. Loss. Minimize loss. Commit. Commit to a project. Bias. Cognitive bias. Rational. Rational decision. Evaluate. Evaluate an option. Regret. Express regret. The sunk cost fallacy occurs when people continue an investment despite expected losses, simply because they have already committed time, money, or effort. This cognitive bias leads individuals to make irrational choices, such as watching a boring movie until the end, or persisting in a failing business. A rational decision requires evaluating the present and future benefits rather than dwelling on past investments. Recognizing this fallacy helps minimize regret and avoid unnecessary costs. 28. Pesticide. Chemical pesticide. Unintended. Unintended consequence. Ecological. Ecological impact. Disruption. Ecosystem disruption. Resistance. Pesticide resistance. Biodiversity. Loss of biodiversity. Alternative. Eco-friendly alternative. Pesticides are used to eliminate pests, but they can lead to unintended ecological consequences over time. The removal of certain pests may disrupt the food chain, reducing the population of natural predators and allowing resistant pests to thrive. This ecosystem disruption can contribute to a decline in biodiversity and long-term agricultural challenges. To mitigate these risks, exploring eco-friendly alternatives is essential for sustainable pest management. 29. Collective behavior. Detect threats. Potential threats. Coordination. Policy coordination. Trigger a response. Minimize risk. Adapt to environment. Collective detection refers to the process in which multiple individuals cooperate to detect and respond to potential threats. For instance, if one bird spots a predator, it sends a signal that triggers a rapid response from others, allowing the entire group to escape quickly. This coordination enhances survival by increasing awareness and minimizing individual risk. Such collective behavior is a crucial strategy in many animal species for adapting to their environment. 30. Paradigm. Shift paradigm. Dominant culture. Framework. Conceptual framework. Emergence. Sudden emergence. Conventional wisdom. Groundbreaking research. Transition. Smooth transition. A paradigm refers to a dominant way of thinking or a commonly accepted framework within a particular era or field. In science, the emergence of new theories often leads to a paradigm shift, replacing conventional ideas with groundbreaking concepts. This process plays a crucial role in scientific revolution and broader societal innovation. Understanding paradigm transitions helps explain how knowledge evolves and influences future developments. 31. Cycle. Life cycle. Phase. Initial phase. Undergo change. Replication. DNA replication. Occur naturally. Division. Cell division. Regulation. Cycle regulation. The cell cycle is the process by which a cell grows and divides, consisting of 4 main phases: G1, S, G2, and M. During the G1 phase, the cell undergoes growth, while in the S phase, DNA replication occurs. In the G2 phase, additional preparation takes place before the M phase, where the cell undergoes division to form two new cells. Proper cycle regulation ensures controlled proliferation and prevents abnormalities in cell function. 32. Metabolism. Increase metabolism. Chemical reaction. Generate energy. Nutrient. Essential nutrient. Enzymatic process. Aerobic exercise. Synthesis. Protein synthesis. Metabolism is the chemical process by which living organisms generate and utilize energy. Cells break down nutrients through enzymatic reactions, producing ATP, the primary energy source for cellular functions. Processes such as aerobic respiration and protein synthesis play essential roles in maintaining life. Efficient metabolic activity ensures proper energy balance and sustains biological functions. 33. Organic farming. Pesticide. Chemical pesticide. Fertilizer. Organic fertilizer. Yield. Crop yield. Labor-intensive farming. Efficiency. Production efficiency. Sustainability. Agricultural sustainability. Organic farming avoids the use of chemical pesticides and synthetic fertilizers, promoting environmentally friendly agriculture. However, it faces challenges such as lower crop yields, higher production costs, and labor-intensive practices. These factors limit its efficiency and make large-scale implementation difficult. Balancing sustainability with food demand remains a key issue in the widespread adoption of organic farming. 34. Commons. Natural commons. Overuse. Resource overuse. Depletion. Resource depletion. Regulation. Government regulation. Conservation. Resource conservation. Sustainability. Environmental sustainability. Exploitation. Excessive exploitation. Commons refer to natural resources or shared spaces that multiple people use collectively. However, excessive overuse can lead to resource depletion and environmental damage. Without proper regulation and conservation efforts, sustainability becomes difficult to maintain. Managing the exploitation of shared resources is essential to ensuring long-term environmental sustainability. 35. Taxation. Environmental taxation. Sustainability. Ecological sustainability. Incentive. Tax incentive. Penalty. Financial penalty. Emission. Carbon emission. Policy. Green policy. Compliance. Regulatory compliance. A green tax is a form of taxation imposed to encourage environmental sustainability by reducing pollution and promoting eco-friendly practices. It serves as both an incentive for businesses and individuals to adopt cleaner methods and a penalty for excessive carbon emissions. Effective green policies ensure regulatory compliance while balancing economic growth with ecological responsibility. Such measures are crucial for fostering a sustainable economy. 36. Illusion. Cinematic illusion. Enhancement. Technological enhancement. Distort. Distort reality. Authenticity. Visual authenticity. Realism. Cinematic realism. Immersion. Deep immersion. Perception. Audience perception. Early film theorists argued that cinema does not depict reality directly, but instead reveals an illusion of it. They believed that advancements in technological enhancement, such as sound and color, could actually distort the authenticity of film rather than improve its realism. This perspective suggests that cinematic immersion relies on artistic interpretation rather than perfect visual authenticity. Thus, the perception of reality in film is shaped more by storytelling than by technical accuracy. 37. Theory. Scientific theory. Approach. Theoretical approach. Generalization. Broad generalization. Integration. Knowledge integration. Specificity. High specificity. Unification. Conceptual unification. Causality. Establish causality. The theory of explanation includes two primary approaches. The first emphasizes generalization and knowledge integration, arguing that scientific explanations should minimize specificity while expanding the unification of phenomena. The second approach focuses on causality, highlighting the importance of uncovering the mechanism behind specific events. Both perspectives contribute to a deeper interpretation of scientific theories, shaping how knowledge is structured and understood. 38. Language. Foreign language. Classification. Scientific classification. Genealogical. Genealogical research. Typology. Linguistic typology. Phonetics. Study phonetics. Morphology. Comparative morphology. Syntax. Complex syntax. Languages are classified based on different criteria. Genealogical classification categorizes languages according to their historical relationships, while linguistic typology focuses on grammatical structures. These classifications involve the study of phonetics, morphology, and syntax, helping researchers analyze language evolution and structure. Understanding such classification systems plays a crucial role in both linguistic research and language education. 39. Geometry. Euclidean geometry. Spatial. Spatial awareness. Fundamental. Fundamental principle. Concept. Abstract concept. Dimension. Fourth dimension. Symmetry. Perfect symmetry. Theorem. Mathematical theorem. Geometry is a branch of mathematics that studies shapes, sizes, and spatial relationships. It plays a fundamental role in fields such as physics, architecture, and engineering, providing essential tools for solving real-world problems. Concepts like dimensions, symmetry, and proportions help in designing structures, optimizing space, and understanding natural patterns. The use of theorems, coordinates, and angles enables precise calculations in both theoretical and practical applications. 40. Enhance. Enhance performance. Process. Process information. Efficiently. Work efficiently. Context. Historical context. Reinforce. Reinforce structure. Interpretation. Correct interpretation. Oversight. Provide oversight. Computers enhance policymaking by processing vast amounts of data efficiently, allowing for data-driven decisions. However, they lack the ability to consider context and may reinforce bias present in algorithms. Effective policy development requires human interpretation and oversight to ensure balanced and ethical decision-making. Thus, while automation improves efficiency, human judgment remains essential in complex policy analysis. 41. Paradigm. Scientific paradigm. Empirical. Empirical research. Hypothesis. Testable hypothesis. Deduction. Logical deduction. Refinement. Conceptual refinement. Premise. Basic premise. Innovation. Technological innovation. New ideas emerge as logical extensions or consequences of existing thought systems. In mathematics, for instance, innovative concepts develop from established paradigms, while scientific theories evolve through empirical research and hypothesis testing. The process involves logical deduction and conceptual refinement, ensuring that new discoveries build upon a solid premise. This cycle of innovation drives intellectual progress across various disciplines. 42. Initially. React initially. Stimulus. External stimulus. Habituation. Develop habituation. Proximity. Close proximity. Adaptation. Behavioral adaptation. Conserve. Conserve energy. Tolerance. Develop tolerance. Animals initially react cautiously to new stimuli, but repeated exposure leads to habituation. For instance, pigeons in parks stop reacting to humans once they learn that close proximity does not pose a threat. This behavioral adaptation allows animals to conserve energy by ignoring harmless signals. Over time, increased tolerance to familiar environments enhances their ability to focus on more relevant threats. 43. Interaction. Human-robot interaction. Recognition. Facial recognition. Communication. Verbal communication. Autonomous. Autonomous system. Artificial. Artificial intelligence. Assistive. Assistive technology. Engagement. Social engagement. A social robot is designed to interact with humans by recognizing emotions and engaging in communication. These autonomous machines utilize artificial intelligence to facilitate human-robot interaction in fields such as education, elderly care, and security. By enhancing facial recognition and assistive functions, they improve social engagement and support daily activities. As technology advances, social robots are becoming more adaptable and responsive to human needs. Sakra 4. 44. Fragmentation. Market fragmentation. Preference. Consumer preference. Segmentation. Market segmentation. Customization. Product customization. Demographic. Demographic analysis. Niche. Niche market. Diversity. Cultural diversity. Consumer fragmentation occurs as individuals gain access to a wide variety of products and services, leading to highly diverse preferences. Businesses must adopt market segmentation and customization strategies to cater to specific consumer needs. By analyzing demographic trends and identifying niche markets, companies can enhance customer engagement and brand loyalty. The increasing diversity of consumer behavior requires flexible marketing approaches to remain competitive. 45. Neuropsychology. Clinical neuropsychology. Structure. Brain structure. Influence. Influence behavior. Neurological. Neurological disorder. Cognition. Impaired cognition. Impairment. Memory impairment. Plasticity. Neuroplasticity. Neuropsychology is the study of how the brain's structure and functions influence human behavior and mental processes. Researchers examine how neurological disorders or brain injuries affect cognition, such as memory impairment or difficulties in language processing. The concept of brain plasticity highlights the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize after damage. Understanding cognitive neuroscience helps in diagnosing and treating various neurodevelopmental disorders. 46. Astronomy. Modern astronomy. Ancient. Ancient civilization. Observe. Observe carefully. Agricultural. Agricultural practice. Celestial. Celestial body. Planetary. Planetary system. Telescope. Powerful telescope. Astronomy began when ancient civilizations observed the sky to aid agricultural activities. Over time, it evolved into a scientific field that analyzes celestial movements, such as planetary orbits and revolutions. With the development of telescopes, astronomers expanded their understanding of the universe, leading to breakthroughs in space exploration. Today, astronomy plays a crucial role in uncovering the origins and structure of the cosmos. 47. Modified. Modified approach. Extended. Extended family. Maintain. Maintain relationship. Geographical. Geographical region. Independence. Financial independence. Adaptation. Cultural adaptation. Kinship. Kinship system. A modified extended family differs from the traditional extended family in that members maintain close ties despite geographical separation. In modern society, family members live independently while providing emotional and economic interdependence. This adaptation reflects social modifications in family structures, emphasizing kinship networks as crucial support systems. Such families ensure that strong bonds remain even when physical proximity is lacking. 48. Euclidean. Euclidean geometry. Distance. Measure distance. Theorem. Mathematical theorem. Formula. Mathematical formula. Geometry. Study of geometry. Coordinate. Parallel coordinates. Calculation. Precise calculation. The Euclidean distance principle calculates the shortest path between 2 points using the Pythagorean theorem. This mathematical formula is widely applied in geometry, data analysis, and computer graphics to measure distances accurately. By utilizing coordinates, precise calculations can be performed to determine spatial relationships. As a fundamental concept in Euclidean geometry, this principle plays a crucial role in various scientific and technological fields. 49. Multiple. Multiple solutions. Equilibrium. Market equilibrium. External. External factors. Outcome. Different outcome. Stability. Economic stability. Dynamic. Dynamic changes. Assumption. Theoretical assumption. Multiple equilibria refer to situations where a system can reach different equilibrium states, depending on initial conditions or external factors. This concept appears in economics, game theory, and ecology, where small changes can lead to vastly different outcomes. The stability of each equilibrium depends on the system's dynamics and underlying assumptions. Understanding multiple equilibria helps in predicting complex systems and making strategic decisions. 50. Privacy. Data privacy. Encryption. Encryption technology. Access. Restricted access. Anonymity. Online anonymity. Data breach. Prevent data breach. Surveillance. Government surveillance. Critical. Critical challenge. The advancement of technology, including artificial intelligence, big data, and the Internet of Things, enables the collection and analysis of massive amounts of personal data. While these innovations enhance convenience, they also raise concerns about privacy and data security. Measures such as encryption, access control, and anonymity have become increasingly important in preventing data breaches and unauthorized surveillance. As cybersecurity threats grow, balancing technological progress with individual rights remains a critical challenge.